Whoever is lurking. Oh, it's Francesco.
Fran Hagen.
Is that like Van Halen?
Yeah.
Copen Van Hagen.
Actually, Francesco, it shouldn't be Fran Hagen. It should be Fran cost me twice as much.
It's expensive.
Fran, I book flights
It's
more.
expensive.
Fran, check the dates.
Oh.
I guess actually on the note of Fran Hagen and everything, listeners, gentlemen, I have some splendid news.
What?
I've worked a miracle, and I'll see you in Copenhagen.
Oh, dude, seriously.
I'll see you in Copenhagen.
Oh,
Yes, unbelievably.
that is good news.
I'm very happy because there's Lego there now as well.
Whitfield, got broads, lads.
The Brod will
Steve
be flying.
is bringing broads to Copenhagen. He told me when I was
Is he
out
allowed?
on Saturday. Yeah, I was.
Well,
It's not a restricted item.
We were talking actually before today's show. We are actually going to be storyboarding. Well, we were talking about storyboarding a skit for Chicago. Now I guess we're going to have to storyboard for Copenhagen too.
For Broadland.
We can't use broads in Chicago because it doesn't make any sense. But you can use it in Copenhagen.
Pizza.
Got deep dish, lads.
That's like using deep dish in
Jesus
Copenhagen.
Christ.
It's got no weight behind it.
Yeah, we can't really throw pizza around. That's just sacrilege.
It's messy as well, Ian.
Can't.
What you could do, Ian, no, what you could do, and I don't condone this when you're in Chicago, but the irony of our jokes, we did it with baguettes in France, is why don't you get frozen deep pan pizzas and do it with frozen pizzas?
Chicago is
Might be
like
softer
the
than
home
broad.
of the real deep dish. You can't throw frozen pizzas around.
Well, you
That
can.
is-
It just might hurt a lot.
I think this needs some official storyboard time to pass
I
that
think
on.
we need to storyboard these skits.
Just let you all know,
We need a,
there's no storyboarding conducted in Paris. That was purely on the spot. So,
Actually, to be fair, let's give credit. Most of that was Coops because he wanted to
boyfriend
die
in his
with
arms,
Daxi
yeah,
in his arms.
Let's be honest, he just wants to relive out one of the scenes from Titanic in his head.
Yeah,
That's about
he
it.
did,
you know?
yeah.
joke aside, though, I would say, like as a positive, people still say that was probably the best cinematic effort that we've put together, linked to the podcast.
There's not much competition,
I
I've got to be
thought.
honest.
Well, the thing is, we
It's like
edited
a
it.
really backhanded compliment.
We edited it like cinematically. It was in widescreen. We color graded it. We sound layered it. It was.
I downloaded a Mario sound effect.
I love it how every week Francesco mentions Barside, like almost like being his PA, going, he's too tired tonight to join us. He's been in the air.
Barside cannot come to recording this night.
But actually, jokes
It's his
thing is,
priorities,
every week
Francesco.
Francesco does ping Paul in the gold Patreon clubhouse.
Oh, dear Francesco.
To be fair, he's right. We do have two Pauls now on gold.
Oh, so one of them might not be Barside Paul. Oh,
We have a pair of golden
P.
Pauls.
Nickerson, yes.
Pair of
Golden
Pauls.
Pauls.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 274 of the Incense Podcast. We're back. The three of us are still here. Now, I'm not skiving off this week for anyone who's a little bit concerned that I've done back-to-back episodes now. But, of course, I am your host, Masterful27. I am joined by my two, I keep saying favourite boys. I hope they know that by now. Ian Vassafal, Ian Waterfall, and Pogo Privilege UK. It still says that. Pogo Milo UK. Yeah. Before we get too far into it, everybody, throw down your incenses.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon peeps, it is time to drop your incense because it's time for another episode. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go.
We're charging by word to insert that into the show. But anyway, everybody, we're here. Ian, Milo, how are you both doing, my friends?
I'm great, especially since Whitfield broke that news just seconds ago that he's coming to Copenhagen. Marky, if only you could actually come to the Go Fest, it would be perfect, just like last year. But I can't believe you're coming, Whitfield. After all of those, I'm not coming.
Whoa, what?
Something's changed. I like this. It feels like he's coming to some money, Ian. Do you think there's won something?
No,
do you
see,
think?
Milo's a FOMO monkey, so if you can find a way of actually getting there, he will.
I shan't divulge the details, but a small miracle has happened. Yes, I am doing fantastic. It all happened super last minute change and everything. It's like, oh my God, if I can make it happen. Because yes, I am the FOMO monkey. And I had even more FOMO when I saw there's official Lego stamp rally pop-up
yeah.
shenanigans happening in Copenhagen. I'm like, God,
It's like, right, I'm going to find a way to get to Copenhagen, even if I have to drive.
But it does make me think,
Yeah.
why don't they do a stamp rally in Chicago for Chicago pizza? Can they have a stamp of? I think that'd be good.
Lou Malassis, we're talking about you.
Ian's too polite.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Ian's too polite because he actually agrees with you there. But despite the silence, there will not be any cricket noises inserted there. But
Yeah. Well, you never know. But how are you, Marky?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, lovely long weekend in the UK. Bank holiday weekend for people who work. I know Ian works, but he didn't get the bank holiday weekend, did you? Did you work Monday?
Well, no, because I was editing this show.
Oh, so you actually weren't working Monday?
Not on Monday.
Nice.
Oh, I had the Monday. Oh, yeah, I had the Monday off. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Long
The
weekend.
bank holiday
Ian.
weekend is a 3-day weekend.
No, sometimes you say you have to work. That's Christmas, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't want to presume. So you
Christmas.
enjoyed your long weekend as well.
What?
Very nice.
What?
Apart from having a
Why?
minor ear infection, yeah. And paying twice for some flights. We're not going to that, shall we?
Again.
Well, I've heard this twice now. I feel like this is going to rumble on for a little bit more. But anyway.
EasyJet, all I'm saying is EasyJet, come on, please, don't make me wait a month. That's all I'm going to say.
Make sure you get your name right on it first. They should be all right. But
Sorry, SleazyJet.
other low budget airlines.
Actually, speaking of
options are
budget
available.
airlines, RIP Spirit, yeah. They are now Spirits.
Oh,
Inspirited.
inspirited.
Yeah.
Inspiritumed, maybe.
Spirited away.
But no, guys, I am good, thank you. Looking forward to this show, so let's see how it goes. But yes, we've done the bit about the episode drop and dropping your incenses. And the reason we ask you to do that is because, as we say every week, I'm just reading Sue's messages now out on the screen. Fight to book, the rest doesn't matter. Well, what doesn't matter? Well, what does matter is if you don't put an incense on. So get your incense dropped because you have the best luck of getting anything good whilst listening to this show with that incense drop down. And we want to hear about all your successes, and we'll share some of them at the end of this show in our favourite section, Shinies of the Week. But before I clarify the spelling, please follow us on our social media platforms. We are on X, Threads, Instagram, Discord, and Campfire. And like I said, if you use that hashtag, it will help us find your prize catchers. Better get a chimch off my incense.
Whitfield will be doing it in Copenhagen.
So let's go do that. And if you haven't done so already, please follow us.
Clarify the spelling.
That is SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. But yes, if you want to follow us on our
sorry,
podcast...
could you clarify the spelling? Ian didn't get that.
No. But please message via the podcast app platforms and subscribe to the podcast platforms as well, because that will mean you don't miss an episode, get delivered directly to your device, and it doesn't cost a penny. So before we get any more soundboards, things flying in there, let's jump into the Pokemon Go goodness. And I'm going to jump straight into the first section because we did have an event, and we actually had a different event over the weekend of the main event. So actually,
few events.
2 events, some feast to famine in the world of Pokemon Go, or I should say famine to feast to famine. And we had the wrap-up, we had Shadow Entei Battle Day, which was the middle part of the Steeled Resolve Taken Over event, which was going on in Pokemon Go. Listen, I'm not going to lead off with my experiences because that's too much of me speaking right now. But guys, how did we play it? Who wants to start?
I played it extensively
Of course you did.
because I
You just
really
wanted
like
the
Entei.
earthworm, didn't you, Whitford? Let's be honest.
No, I wanted the Shibundo Entei. Entei's my favourite of the legendary Johto beasts, and it's the one that I've never had a hundo of. So yes, the chase was on. But I'd actually like to hear what Vasa did over the weekend first, because it's also your favourite Johto beast.
It is. Entei is most definitely my favourite Johto beast. Poor little Suicune, you know, that animal just doesn't get enough sort of affection. But that would be the bottom of my Johto beast ranking. And yeah, Entei, just an absolutely amazing Pokemon. So I wouldn't say I went particularly hard, but I did 2.5 hours of the raid, and I also raided APAC.
The thing is, I did 2.5 raids.
The third one he
No,
went,
I think we
stopped
did.
halfway through it.
I think we did like 15 or 16 raids in person, and then I did like remotes, early doors. I was meant to raid sort of East Coast, West Coast, but that didn't happen for one reason or another. But I probably did, I think, about 20 raids, I think, all in all. And I got 2 shiny Entei. Both were dreadful. Both were 2-star. But you know what? A shiny is a shiny, and a shadow shiny is always worth getting. And I think my best catch overall was actually from Lachlan, believe it or not, and that was a 93% regular Entei. So it is purifiable to be a
nice.
hundo, but
Shadow's more spicy.
yeah, you don't purify shadows. It's just you just don't do it. So that was my raid day takeaway. And I think before we get into Do Resolve, let's just go around the room.
Takeaway raid day. Beautiful. I did a few more raids than Vasa.
A few, really.
What did you do? 80, 90?
76.
That's ridiculous.
I was close.
Yeah, you were very close. 36 in person and 20 remotes and 20 remotes. And shout out to Hawaii, aka Film
Well, the
Vlogs.
people I was raiding with were just basically tapping the screen, not even checking. So when the thing was in raids, it just wasn't going down. Like, dudes, what are you doing? And like, oh yeah.
Well, I need to
love
tap.
you. Molly, you're hilarious.
That's debatable. But back to the point. I wanted to try and get, obviously, a purifiable, if I could, hundo, because I never had a purified hundo, which is a hundo Entei anyway. Millions of 98s from trades and things like that. And I was very happy that I did get 3 in the end that purified to be a hundo, so that ticks that off. That was kind of what I wanted to get. And I will send out a shout out to Hawaii once again, because the final Shadow
Film
Shiny
vlogs?
Entei I got, film vlogs at something that was like 1:30 in the morning.
Gets a lot of shout-outs as our film vlogs.
Well, when you raid with him and get some good stuff, he certainly deserves it. So it was my
RNG,
final,
yeah.
my 10th. I did get 10 shiny Entei out of those 76 raids, so I had very good luck. Some were all right IV, most were terrible, like as you'd expect, 2-star, 1-star sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But the final one that came through from Hawaii would purify to be a shiny 98. It was so close. So close, but it's actually quite a good one anyway.
Please tell me you've not purified it.
No, it's staying a shadow. Like the
Good.
Purified
Well
98 is nothing. So it was one of those things that I was very happy to throw the raid
that
past
from his
Saturday.
privileged position. It's
nothing.
But you know the best thing about being
It's
Pogo
not worth
privileged
it's not
is
worth
that
the
I can
20,000
sit here comfortably and say, it's like, yes, 76 raids for Entei, hell yes. And I'll come to Suicune and do no remotes for it because I don't like them all.
I feel that. Yeah.
You know, as you say, sorry, Suicune, but you are fairly useless and pointless in this game.
Yeah.
So no thanks. Whenever that circles around, probably in later
Next
this
season.
month, next season. Oh yes, because we've got all the information for this month, haven't we?
So AI.
How did you do,
So
Marky?
AI picks up on the transcript of this and makes it easy when we challenge people back on past promises that they don't keep. Episode 274, Milo said he won't do any remote raids for Shadow Suicune. We'll see what happens when that
okay. So
conversation
I'm now
comes
held
around.
to the verbal contract on that one.
Not at all, mate. Not at all. I know what will happen.
Let's
No,
hope
you're
there's
just called a liar.
and we have proof now.
So it's the itches that you get there. You've got a few remote passes burning a hole in your Pokemon Go account. You go, do you know what?
An itchy
I'm
what?
awake at 3 in the
Whitfield,
morning.
it's just like when Mark says he's not going to make a vlog, and then he beats us all up.
I don't think I've ever said that, mate, to be fair. But anyway, AI, find the episode I said that in and I'll stand corrected. So I of course, had far more things to do around the weekend than just doing Entei raids. But what I would say is I got very lucky on it. And I did 3 in person and 7 remote. So that's 10 in total. I got the shiny on my 7th attempt. And
Lovely.
I got a couple of decent 3-star Shadow Enteis in my stash, which is very nice. One that's actually a purified by 98, but yeah, as Milo said, you know, what's the point of having one of them kicking around? Doesn't really do anything.
Welcome to the side of privilege.
I kind of had a feeling I'd do all right on this one when I got the shiny and the April Go Pass, and I do want to also confirm a hat trick of thoughts. Entei is my favourite beast of the 3. I do feel for Suicune. And the fact we haven't even mentioned the other one just shows you how much we think about that one. So
Raiko's in the
I
past.
like Raiko. Yeah, I do like
It's in
Raiko.
the
weird
past,
design
been
of
and gone.
Raiko. It's got some growing on the back of it. I just don't like the design of Raiko. It just doesn't look quite right. But yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it. Like I said before, I'm one of these people that would rather get one and done. You know, like I think we said with the G Max, the D Max, and every flipping variety of them. I feel like you've completed the event. if you get something like that out of it. It's just one of those things. That's how I've been playing the game for a little while now. But yeah, good. So that was a part of it, wasn't it? We had Steeled Resolve, though. This was the event.
Steeled Resolve.
Steeled Resolve. I did reference
Yes,
our
Miss
boy,
Moneypenny.
friend of the show, JT Valor, who thought doing 50 raids for a worm was good value for time and money, and struck out on day one. So, guys, talk to me about your worm chase.
Raids. The worm raids. Oh, dear.
Milo.
Yeah. Well, it was there. It was present. I will say, actually, I think for the first time in 9 years of them having raids in the game, the rotation spawns and everything, and the amount that the Earthworm raid appeared was amazing. It actually was visible and discoverable, whereas the days of when they say there's a new 3-star raid boss and it's shiny, good luck.
Absolutely.
You sons of you-know-whats, and you won't actually see one. I remember going through, I think, 3 days of an event when either Drampa or something else was Drudigon, where they forgot to turn the shiny on originally. When it started in the UK for me, I think it took about 4 hours for one 3-star raid to appear, and then it wasn't Drudigon. Like, if that's the only new content of the event, that's not that fantastic. So they finally learned from those mistakes, and this was actually good. It gave you the opportunity to burn some money.
Oh, interesting they've worked that out, isn't it? Interesting they've worked that out.
It's funny. Cause to effect. Who'd have thought? But I fell victim to the worm chase, and yes, I did 55 raids for it, and I got the shiny on the 55th raid, and then didn't have to bother anymore. But
no need
it's a
to,
cool
was
little
there?
Pokemon.
One and done, pure steel, no play.
I did find it a bit weird, like in these previous events where you've had a new raid lot mon, normally there'd be a research task, which was win a raid to get an encounter for it. But there wasn't for this one. And it wasn't even included in the premium Go Pass, which I think was a potential missed opportunity to just give you one. You
I want
spend
you to raid for it, Milo. I want you to raid
799 pence.
Solable, though.
Cents.
Solable 3-star, so not the end of the world. They were
Yeah,
everywhere,
it's true. I
weren't
mean,
they?
that's it, 3-star, and they were around and about, to be honest. So that was a good
1
one.
in 55, then was your...
1 in 55, which I know is not... It's not fantastic. It is under odds because it would have been a 1 in 64, but there were plenty of people like, was it Sue had to do over 100 raids to get one. Francesco was like over 77.
Well, I'll park my smug face for a minute. What else did you get? No.
I want to hear your smug
Ian,
face.
Ian's going to Ian next because it's how we work. We've got a bit of order tonight. Ian, how did you do all the worm bit of it anyway? We'll talk about the other bits.
So for me, that was
You
the only
blew
real
in.
draw for this event, and probably for a lot of people. So I mean, I say I hit the Earthworm raids hard, and I genuinely believed that until I've just checked my decks, and I only actually raided it 38 times,
I was going to say 33 for a minute.
which is a lot less than I thought I did. And I got the shiny fairly early on, not going to lie. I got it after about 19 or 20 raids, but I wanted a tradable one as well. So I kept raiding, and I still only got one shiny. But
That's your fatal
we
mistake.
did get the shiny fairly early in the raiding cycle, in the grand scheme of things, based on what you guys have said for your encounters.
Doing your bit for unfortunate trainers here. I like that, having a spare blue worm in your back pocket.
You're trying to take a blue worm to Chicago.
He was.
Yeah,
smuggling a rare animal.
It's trade fodder because a lot of people. Let's be honest. And I know you're joking with your name this weekend, last couple of weeks, Pogo Privilege UK, but we are in a privileged position where we can actually raid a lot and play this game an awful lot. So I enjoyed raiding for it. It was an easy raid. And
It was.
Yeah, I agree.
just wanted sort of a spare to trade, and it didn't pay off. But you know what? It'll be back.
It will probably sooner than you think.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It might be, actually, to be fair. I thought like you, Ian, I'd done loads of raids on this, and actually I didn't need to in the end. I normally don't have much luck on these raids, but to be fair, as Milo made the valid point, there's not normally enough of them around to when you're doing things in between playing the game to find enough to hit it hard. So the fact that Scope Tick have worked out the method to it all is just put a new one only in raids.
It was the only 3-star raid boss, I think, as well.
Almost like it was planned, Milo.
No, wasn't Honegy in raids as well?
That's 1-star.
1-star.
Oh, is it?
So there were 1-star raids and some shadow raids, and obviously the legendary 5-star
Well, all three
shadow.
were Poppy, to be fair.
Probably was then.
But I think it was the only 3-star raid boss, and there were lots of 3-stars appearing, which was brilliant.
So I was out with. It's actually Saturday evening. I met up with Steve. Steve was over from Norway for his annual pilgrimage. Good to see him again. And
Pilgrimage to the Blue Worm.
Solo pilgrimage, I should say. And Ash, the three of us met up Saturday evening. Had a good old time, actually. It was nice to just chat, take banter, ridicule each other 2-3 hours. I think that's what you need in life. This
Sounds like a podcast.
Kind of brought us together. Exactly.
It does,
Exactly. So I got the shiny very early on. I didn't realise how early I got it. I actually got it at my 14th raid, which I thought was
wow,
which is rather nice.
Goddamn good.
And I
good.
stopped at 17 because I was a bit like you, and I thought, do I need another one? That'll be nice to get one. Let's try. I got 2 or 3 efforts. They were popping up, but it didn't come. And I thought, nah, I think I'll leave that now. I've beaten the odds by quite a lot there. It makes up for other failed attacks. On more expensive chases. So I feel like I've kind of made up some of my Deoxys scarring after getting that off. When
RNG levels itself out somehow.
I liked it actually as a drop. I thought it was quite nice that you both said it was there, it was available, it was new, it was shiny release on debut.
Yeah.
And Scoptic, and again, I'm not taking the mickey. I think it's very good actually. People want this. If they want to chase it, put it more out there. It's down to us to make that decision if we want to do it. And because they were popping up so often, we were sat at a pub for a bit, and the gym that was outside ours respawned a couple of times at the time we're in there. So
there you go.
It's win-win-win. But what else was in the event other than repetitive things?
The return of Shinny Meltan that was available if you did your Pokemon Home Pokemon Deposit, or Link to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which, we know it's one of these. It's actually now one of only 2 shinies that's time locked, I think. Is that in Gimmighoul. It was sensible to try and get them, and it refreshed every 24 hours, or every 25 hours, I think, because it refreshed as soon as your old box had finished. So you had to then wait 24 hours after it had completed.
So you do one every day, potentially? Or every day,
Pretty much, yeah. Although I ballsed up, so I missed out on a couple of days, but I got plenty of shiny Meltan. I think I ran my box about 4 times out of the whole event and picked up 5 shinies of it, and one of them nearly gave me a heart attack. Nice. It came as a 14, 14, 14 shiny, and all the bars were going, boom, I was like, whoa, Jesus Christ.
They're the better ones, aren't they? I know when 215, 114 pop, you get excited, but they all stay the same level right to the last bit.
You're like, oh, that was so close. But it's a really good shiny Meltan, and whether I evolve it all the way, I don't know. But that was really nice to have as just a thing back in the event. It's not really something you can complain about.
Pretty much it, really, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Well, there was some steel Pokemon. I've got to be honest, the field research tasks were a bit naff.
I thought that.
You find them and you just either catch or do whatever, and you get 1 or 3 different Pokemon that are
it was
already
like
in the wild.
Bronzor, Ferrocy, they were pretty.
It was a weird reminiscing of, look at these a lot of these Pokemon used to be perma boosted shinies, and now they're not. So good luck.
It's like, look what you could have had. Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Hold that thought, Milo. Let's just use that as a little.
That Bronzor used to be able to be shiny a lot more often, and now it's not. So haha. But
boys, before we move on, I think we need a palate cleanser from last week's event. So I've got an Arnie song, and he's going to sing a song from a TV show that Mark used to watch as a child and has been recently, I think, on Disney Plus.
I like the Arnie instrumentals.
Dance your cares away, worries for another day. Let the music play, down in Fraggle Rock.
Do you know why, Ian, that made me laugh more was I was on LinkedIn, and they were, because I follow a lot of construction companies because that's my nature of work. I saw someone like in Italy, ironically, that had like a pallet attached to the window, and they had like a ladder under it holding the pallet almost horizontal as a working platform on the window. And someone put a comment, it looked like the builders in Fraggle Rock.
The health and safety, what the matter?
It was either that or a Michael Jackson song tonight, obviously to coincide with the release of Michael.
Yeah, Smooth Criminal.
The smoothest criminal of all.
Well, Milo, how'd you follow that?
With nothing so epic, unfortunately, because as we've mentioned over the last couple of weeks, and we'll continue to do so, we are having to pad and ration all of the good news that Niantic and Scopely, or the Pokemon Go team, are sporadically putting out there. So let's go to our first part of
is the news.
And the news we're chatting about this week is probably something you read about 3 weeks ago. It's Deino Community Day Classic. Yay!
Yay!
So obviously you know this, but we'll just say it for formality. It's going to be Saturday, May the 16th, which is sooner than you might think. I'm actually looking forward to this one from 2 to 5 p.m., of course. And if it wasn't blindingly obvious, surprise, surprise, Deino is the featured Pokemon, and you might encounter
so in fact,
a shiny
it's next
one.
weekend. It's next Saturday.
Yeah, pretty much. Next weekend. Put it in your calendars now if you haven't done so already. But it's the first chance we'll get Deino with a background potential, and it will have the fireworks on it, which is going to be sweet. Reminiscing about this Com Day, boys, because it was a good while ago. Was it 2022, I think? June?
Let's have a look.
I think it was. And we know it's a good shiny family.
It came after it was dropped in Seville for
New.
Safari in 21, wasn't it?
You're right. It followed on the same year as Sevilla Safari Zone, which was May of the same year, wasn't it? May 22. But it was originally released as the Dragon Rare Shiny for GoFest 21 Global. So I remember we all, some of us were raiding like a lunatic to try and find it. And then it came back a year later as the Com Day.
And then they have a pattern now, don't they?
Yeah, now it's back again.
It was June 2022.
There we go. Quality stuff. So it has been a fair while. I think it honestly is a very deserved Com Day Classic. Really good Pokemon, good choice. If you do evolve your Swilus up to Hydreigon, you'll get Brutal Swing as the exclusive charge move. And boys, you can get some background encounters, premium battle pass, encounters with more Deino and rare XL candy if you buy the Community Day Special Research for 199 US cents or the equivalent in the currency that you operate in.
I like it. I think it's good. I think Deino Com Day, I played it because I hadn't got the shiny. The first time I got one was in the Community Day, so there were shiny Dex entries for me. I finished that by only being able to catch 3 of them.
Oh, you were playing that sort of
keep the best one, stick or twist.
Yeah.
I think it was
stick or twist. That's it. Yeah.
And then I got a few in the December Com Day when they came back around.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at my very few shiny Dinos that I've got. I've got one in GoFest Madrid, which is nice. That's quite nice.
It's been featured here and there.
Yeah, but
various
I
events,
still like it, though.
It's not been crazily available since that, to be honest. I mean, the perk is that it's a triple catch XP Com Day Classic.
So anyone grinding on that road to level 80.
Yeah, it's very easy, excellent to get. You'll get 5 snapshots for more Deino stuff. Of course, the lure modules will last an hour because they are inferior to the incense item, which will last for 3 hours. And backgrounds will be plentiful, clogging up your storage.
Definitely will.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good original Community Day. Yeah, I think it deserves its classic. And of course, we're going to get another Dragon Pokemon in just a very few months' time.
Yes, a few weeks, to be honest.
Few weeks, in fact, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good, honestly. It's the irate Pokemon. It's incredibly hacked off, just like us on this podcast.
With German names. But boys,
Yeah.
I actually have some good news.
What?
Well, you know how we said that PayPal Simon hadn't sent us a WhatsApp?
Yes.
But then we said we missed it.
But then we said, oh, actually, we did, but we missed it.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, boys, it's time to listen to this week's. Because first up, we are going to play the missing PayPal Simone message from 2 weeks ago.
He's back.
Yes, chaps. PayPal Simone on the end of your phone.
Not
Checking
MIA
in.
anymore.
It's been a while. To be honest with you,
really
I'm
has.
running out of ideas now for good messages. In fact, I've been sat in the garden this afternoon with Barbara and the kids, and I'm not a good chef. This is a bit of a side quest, but I'm not a good chef.
don't
But
do
when it
yourself
comes
down.
to getting some good quality meat, putting the right marinade on it and cooking it to perfection on the barbecue, I am a dab hand. So we've enjoyed some delicious food, and me and the wife have had a couple of beers as well.
Nice.
So,
That's dangerous.
yeah, it's been a hot topic today, actually, what I should send in to you guys. And we started writing. I say we, I mean,
Me.
I write these things myself. I don't have ghostwriters per se, but we entertained
third-party
the idea of doing a parody of
team of
Eminem's
writers.
song Stan, and actually spent quite a long time writing a Pen Pal Simon Stan cover to the Incense podcast. And to be honest with you, no, I'm not gonna record it. No. Funnily enough, I did go through some of my old my old iPhone notes on the Notes app the other day, and I randomly staggered upon something that I must have written years ago for you. And it was if you've seen people just do nothing, it was an MC Grinder style garage lyric, which went through a lot of Pokemon Go relevant stuff. It's actually quite good. I might, if you can get three people doing voice notes next week saying they want to hear it, I will dust off my microphone and record it over a garage. It would be quite funny. But anyway, enough of all that. We're already 2 minutes in and I haven't even got started yet. That was all just context. Unfortunately, I've completely forgotten the reason I actually had buzzed in. But yeah, Pokemon Go has been kind of good lately. I did loads of Mimikyu. At the time Mimikyu was in the game, I was on holiday in a caravan in Weymouth.
Splendid.
Weymouth. If there's any Weymouth listeners out there, it's super lit for Pokemon Go. We had a great time. That was like 20 days ago now, and I've still got 2 Pokemon in gyms, like random little gyms out in the countryside.
Like
and that's cool. I'm gold on a few of them. And I missed out on going gold on another couple actually by like a little smidgen, which was annoying. What else has happened since then? Sorry, excuse my French. Community Day thing, Tingatonk with a hammer. God, I got a load of them. That was cool. We did Riolu Hatch Day as well. Me and Barbara went out to walk for that. We hatched exactly the same number of eggs. I got something like 15 shinies. She got 3. I was really pleased that our daughter came with us because otherwise, well, just because our daughter got to see Barbara for the actual angry human being she is, because she wasn't happy about that. I was trying to explain RNG to her. It was a bit like explaining astrophysics to a homeless drunk person on the streets. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's now 3.5 minutes. So really sorry to ramble on, but yeah, just don't ever think I've forgotten you. And I listen to your episodes every week. And Sue, I love you. Bye.
I want to know how many eggs you hatched, Simon, because you got 15 shines. If you say hatched 2 batches, I'd be fuming.
He hatched 9 eggs and got 15 shinies.
18 eggs minus 2 batches.
No. Let's just say 1 batch.
It's a double shiny Riolu. How does that happen?
What is this?
It's a double yoker.
Double yoker. We just got an idea for Pokemon Company there, Ian. Tell you what,
double
yeah.
A double yoke.
I would
Pokemon
actually
egg.
say, Simon said if he gets 3 of you actually voice messaging us, he'll do this lyric. I'm going to ask for 5. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he asked for 3, and we've got 3 here, haven't we? Not including his message.
We can leave voice messages ourselves. But there's also been a little bit of love for Simon to do it in the Gold Tier Live Patreon chat. But unfortunately, guys, that doesn't count. You're going to have to send a voice message in because people can't hear you messages.
Yeah, we want to hear it. Yes.
Kerry said there's one message said, I know, we're trying to hype it, Kerry.
Yeah. Do it now. 5 messages coming up. Love it.
But boys, that is it. That's the first message. We actually have a few more messages to go through. And the next message is from, she's not messaged for a while, but it's from Emmy.
Emmy, welcome back.
Hello again, it's Emmy. On the Patreon as Emmy the Cross-Eyed Queen. That is me. That has a story. Yes, it does. It was a joke between me and some friends. They were the only ones I ever bothered using Discord for, so that's why that's my Discord name. Yeah, I said Patreon, didn't I? I meant to say. I've just finished listening to your most recent podcast. It's on May 4th.
Extra points for what truck that was.
I'm a big Star Wars fan, and you said that there's no orange lightsabers. I'm afraid to say that there is. It's rare, but there is such thing as an orange lightsaber.
Universe, it's not necessarily. Is it canon? I don't know.
I feel compelled to go and get myself an orange cottony. Just because. I don't think I'm going to manage it, I'll be perfectly honest. My shiny luck is about as bad as Ian's. So
that's some going.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I had the most rubbish few weeks in the game. I didn't get anything on the Gmax grade day because all the ones I joined weren't powerful enough and failed. I could only remote that day, so I used all 3 remotes that I'd saved up from grinding gyms for coins. I got nothing. And I also got exactly the same result with the Reggie Rock joined one, and yeah, just too underpowered and didn't work out.
Oh,
So
that's a
3
shame.
remote passes down the drain.
Oh.
So yeah, not a great week for me in Pokemon Go, but I know you said you wanted some content. I don't know. Maybe that's the sort of thing you want. But anyway,
is.
as a Star Wars nerd, may the 4th be with
Yay.
you. But yeah, have a great day, and hope everything starts picking up for the podcast new section soon. See ya.
Thanks very much for
May
sending
the
that in.
4th be with you too, Emmy. And actually,
Emmy's lovely. I love
a
Emmy.
little bit BTS, we're actually recording this episode on Revenge of the 5th.
Brilliant.
And don't worry, keep your calendars open because Scopesick will have an event on May the 40th be with you.
Or May the Sixth Sense. Oh, that's a completely different franchise. But anyway, lovely
May the-
message.
May the
Lovely
67th.
message.
And Emmy did actually send a messaging separately in text saying she apologises for all the background noise, but she did send that message while she was at work.
Don't worry about it, Emmy. We heard your voice, and that's all that matters.
To be fair, we've probably had worse. Like
We have, yeah. We
and
have.
we'll still take it. That's the level we've got to
Yeah.
here on the show. So
you've got 3 sets of ears to at least get through, so one bit of your message will be picked up by one of us.
Exactly. Now we've got 2 more messages to go, boys. And the next message is from Gold Tier Patron in the live chat today, 52047.
Yes.
Hey guys, 52047 here. Sending in my message for the week. I don't have a crazy amount of time this morning, unfortunately, because I got to get headed to work. But I wanted to at least send in something. Hope you all are doing well. I hope you guys had a good weekend and stuff, and a good event last week, which is kind of what I kind of wanted to bring up today and kind of hear your guys' thoughts on. I know we just had the Steeled Resolve event that ended yesterday. It was, I don't know. So this is the way I kind of see things. I'm curious what you guys think. We just had that event, and it's so weird with this whole season. You would think that I would have hoped that if we're gonna have less events overall throughout the entire season, you would want the events that we do have to be of a higher quality and be more fun.
Yeah.
And Sustainability Week, that was a good event, but then you have this event, and most thought of it to me, I guess it just felt kind of like an afterthought to me. I don't really like the fact how, because when events like this, I really honestly love events in this format where the main focus is you take one type from the Pokedex and that's your main feature. I really like events like that. We've had several electric events over the last year that have done
Electric's
that.
been really common,
But for this
actually.
event, so most of it were steel types. I just don't really care for the fact that it felt like there's so many good steel types in the decks, and it felt like they picked from the bare minimum to choose from. I mean, there's several steel types I would have liked to have seen for the event, like Skarmory, Clink, Mawile. I'm sure there's a couple others off the top of my head. Yeah, I think those are the main ones. It's just weird how you would think there would have been more spawns featured for the event. Even and there's several regional forms that are also steel type that they wish they could have included. Oh, also Onyx. I know Onyx evolves into Steelix, but I would have liked to get more
Galarian
Onyx
Meowth would have been
candy.
cool.
So yeah, I just feel like they could have featured more steel types. And then if we're gonna have events too, I feel like they need to have more shiny boosted Pokemon. But it felt like to them, we can just throw Meltan onto the pile for the event. People will like shiny Meltan, and that's the only really perma boosted thing we had for the event. So I don't really care for that. I just felt like we really should have had. I mean, there's several more steel types that they should have included. They just didn't, and I wish they would find a way to include more for events where if the whole focus of the event is going to be one type, I would really hope that more of that one type would show up during the event. So I didn't really care for that. I was kind of a disappointing aspect of the event to me, in my opinion. So.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish it could have been a lot better. Yeah, so that was a little disappointing. If we even had a shiny boost on I don't know, Aeron, Magnemite, and yeah, probably maybe those two would have been fine for me, and maybe Pineco or something like that. But it's just several spawns felt missing. And then too, why I don't understand, Beldum and Shieldon are desirable Pokemon. I don't know why couldn't we have just had those two in the wild? The fact that those are raid locked and annoying research locked.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have gotten more candy for that and have my girlfriend get more candies for her Metagrow. She's powering up, and so that was just that was annoying, very annoying event, a 5 out of 10 event in my eyes. I wish they put more effort into it. Even the Team Rocket thing felt like the bare minimum. They barely changed the grunts. But yeah, we'll have to see. I know we're into this kind of quiet week now, and we have this new Evergreen Weeks Choose Your Path research.
Yeah, we'll get on to
really
that.
lame. Just not gonna lie. All the XP bonuses are XP. It's just if they want people to be more excited to play during the week, they could have done. But it seems like they could be doing more than whatever this is. But we'll see. We got the Spring Marathon event next week. That'll be okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys had a good week and got something out of it regardless. One other thing I wanted to send in not even a question for the week, but I wanted to submit something This is for Mark and Ian. This is for you guys. I'm submitting I have a what the ducklet question for you guys in honor of Milo, because what the ducklet questions are the best. Just saying. Sorry, y'all. But my Pokemon, I haven't. See if you guys can guess it. I'll probably be in the live chat today, so you can submit. See if I can let you guys know you're on the right track. But my question for you guys regarding what the ducklet is: this is a Gen 5 Pokemon, and this Pokemon is known for its mushy dreams. This Pokemon is known for its mushy dreams. It is a Gen 5 Pokemon. Hope you guys can figure it out and you won't get annoyed in the process. I like the sorry guys. I like the what the ducklet questions. Milo, please keep doing them. I swear, keep doing them. They're the best.
I'll do my best.
All right. Yeah, that's all. Take care, guys. See you soon.
I rate that so much.
Great question. But you do realise that Ian.
What's the
do you realise that Ian hears this before anyone else has got a very unfair head start on this?
I did hear it. Did I research it?
Of course you didn't.
No.
You're not like that, Ian.
No.
I have no idea.
What was it again?
Gen 5, which has thrown me completely off track already.
Mushy Dreams.
It's known for its mushy dreams.
Solosis?
Ooh.
Translucent
The only reason is I know that's 52047 is one of his favourite Pokemon.
Oh,
He said
yeah.
that in the chat
Yeah.
a few weeks ago. Solosis?
I think that's a no to Solosis.
I don't know Gen 5 Pokemon. Which one's Gen 5? What are the starters in Gen 5?
Unova.
Oh, it's Unova.
You guys hate it.
Solosis.
You guys hate it and love it.
What? Which was hates it, which was loves it.
Munna.
Oh, that's it.
He's saying close.
Munna's is it the pre-Munna? Or was it the post-Munna?
Post-Munna.
I don't know what the names of them are. So, guys, seriously, I don't know the names. So,
Mushana.
There we go.
That's what it is, yeah.
There we go. Lovely.
Mushy dreams.
Why don't you write them for us one week, and then we all have to guess them? I think that'd be fun, actually. Yeah. Milo's never had to do it, actually, have you, Milo? So that'd be
This is
fun,
true.
actually.
I think it was suggested by somebody. I can't remember if it was 52047 somewhere. It's like one of you guys then take over what the ducklet and do it the other way around one week, but we'll see.
We'll have a go. That's a good. I do like that. Sorry, I am rubbish when it comes to Gen, so and the names of them, as you all know. So anything past Kanto, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
And even with these descriptions, even within Kanto, it's a struggle.
Yeah. Johto, I'll get there one day.
But yes, you are very
That is
correct.
true.
We love to hate the placenta-looking Pokemon.
Oh, it's an evil-looking
Now,
Pokemon.
speaking, getting back on track. Back to the WhatsApp messages. Well, we might have missed a message 2 weeks ago, but we didn't miss it this week. PayPal Simone's been on.
Again?
Hey there, it's PayPal Simone on the end of man's phone. Just on my morning stroll, like a nice walk before work. I'm on that level 77 grind, so
good lad.
Doing some what they called
steps,
Dynamax raids. About halfway through at the moment, 50 or 51, 52 I've done. Typical at the moment, it's shuckle everywhere.
You guys getting a neck out?
Just my luck. Takes
it's
a while.
From me.
I was just thinking, if one was looking to be negative and critical about life in the UK at the moment, you don't have to scratch far beneath the surface to find a reason to moan. But one thing we definitely do have going for us in this country is lots and lots of Stormjorna and lovely, lovely friends from faraway lands that see this over-spawning, pointless creature as some form of grail Pokemon that they're gladly lucky trade with Forever Friends remote trade for a shiny legendary or shiny costume
They're
Pokemon.
a hot commodity across the world.
Yeah, I've just basically been running a Stormjorna racket really to all my friends. Thank you. I know some of them will listen to this podcast. Lockland, I see ya. I don't really spend much money on the game. Big events I might do a little bit, but so I don't grind the legendary raids like some people. So I don't really have that many of the shinies, but I am beautifully ticking off my shiny legendary list just purely through pumping out those Stormjourners to our lovely American and Australian cousins.
People do
and
like
the rest
it as
of
a
the world.
trade.
That's ginger. So yeah, thanks for giving me your really good Pokemon for ones that around here I don't even bother catching normally. Cheers.
What I'm going to say is good luck with that. We thought they'd be worth rarity in New York Go Fest last season, and very few people...
seriously. Simon's right. When I was in Long Beach for Global Tour, I used all of my special trades with the locals that just wanted Sunjay.
Yeah, it's quite a deal, hasn't it? We did a few in New York, didn't we?
There was some people like you can get one special out of the way, and then if you're there in person, just trade en masse if they were willing to do it. So New Jersey did a couple. I think a few people over LA wanted Stonejourner.
Yeah.
And obviously now with remote trades,
If you remember 2 years ago, Brandon Tan tried to pimp you out for Stonejourner.
Yeah, I had to get a flight home, luckily, though. I'm not sticking around for this nonsense.
He's like, Milo, come here.
Hey, wait. I got people who want Stonejourner, so see you later. Don't have time for this.
Well, thank you, Simon, for the 2 messages.
Well done, Simon.
And everybody else has sent one in.
Jolly
Yes.
good. And well done for doing the shuckles.
Well, there we go. Is that the 4 of them, Ian? That was 4, wasn't it? 4.
Quattro.
2 from Simon, 1 from Emmy, 1 from 52047.
Good to hear everybody's voices again, and thank you. We do like the thought-provoking comments a lot, and actually, we might not give full answers in real time after the questions are sort of given to us or the comments, but they do help us sort of piece together the show. We'll be having a little chat a little bit, well, actually, in a little, not too far down the line, actually, regarding some of the points that some of our amazing listeners have brought to the table already. And I think we're quite excited for that one. But one thing that I've brought back with a twist, we've brought back a quiz, but it's a slightly different format. So this is going to be entitled at the moment the Home and Away Quiz. I think that's what I'm going to call it for now, but we might
swing and a
change
miss
it in a little bit. Swing and a miss. I like that, Milo. Swing and a miss for my able sporting co-hosts that are with me tonight.
Not in any way.
So I'm going to explain in a very simplistic terms how this quiz is going to work, and we are going to add jeopardy to it for each round. So that's a little bit different to before. So I've got 2 specialist subjects, different ones, one for Ian, one for Milo, 2 subjects that I believe that are their strongest subjects, or certainly one of their strongest subjects. And each round, you can have a swing question, which will give you 1 point if you get it right. If you hit the miss question, you could potentially get 3 points for getting it right. And we're going to alternate it round by round. And,
okay.
So you could play it nice and safe and potentially get 5 points if you answer each one correctly. If you swing it every time, if you're prepared to go for the miss and get them right, one of those could equal 3 swings. So there's a bit of jeopardy involved there. So we'll see how this plays out.
Swinging.
Let's see how it goes. And it's
Whitfield and I are swingers, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Well, I hope you swing a lot on this one, but listen, we'll see how
soundbite, Milo. Fine soundbite.
Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. It's something a little bit different. So the subjects are Ian, James Bond, Milo, Pokemon. Okay, so I've kind of done it like that. He hasn't got time to think of anything else, has he?
Specialist subject, very obscure Grand Tour quotes.
What do you say that? That's what our YouTube channels are about.
I know. One of them, Ian, one of them. You do have one on the other as well. So doesn't really matter who goes first, because I'm going to alternate them. So you'll both be playing a bit of catch-up throughout it, potentially. So
okay.
So
I'm intrigued. Should be good.
We'll go for that first. So, actually, who wants to go first? Because actually, I'm quite down. Who wants to go first in the first round?
Ian does.
Ian first, yeah?
Apparently I do.
He's cheeky, isn't he? So, Ian, for the first round, do you want to swing or miss question? Swing being the easier, miss being the harder one.
Let's go miss. Let's play.
It's going difficult straight away. I like that, Ian. First question. In the film The Spy Who Loved Me, what is the name of the underwater base owned by the villain Carl Stromberg?
Atlantis.
Ian, that is correct. 3 points.
Fair done, Senor Vassa.
Right. Milo, will you be going for a swing or a miss?
I guess I've got to follow suit now.
So, the miss. Milo.
I pretend to know a lot about Pokemon.
Which Pokemon?
Yeah, you should have been the Grand Tour.
I know. Well, let's see how it goes. It's work in progress. We might come out again. Right. Or I'll let you guys pick the subjects next time. If I
Let's pick the answers as well. Yeah.
So, Milo, this is a missed question. So,
Okay.
which Pokemon has the lowest base stat total of all Pokemon? So, which of these has the lowest base stat total of all Pokemon? Is it A, Sunkern? Is it B, Magikarp? Or is it C, Wishy-Washy in its solo form?
Oh no!
Milo, you get multiple choice.
Well, you did Ian as well, but you've got it without the multiple
You went
choice.
straight to the answer.
You went straight to the answer, which is a credible contender for winning if it's a dead heat now, because Ian's answered one with no multiple choice questions. So, Sunkern, Magikarp, or Wishy-Washy solo form, Milo?
I have no bearing on Wishy-Washy shenanigans because it's not in Pokemon Go, so I'm going to stick with the Carp.
Milo's gone for the Carp. That is incorrect, unfortunately, Milo. It is the Wishy-Washy solo form.
See, pretend Pokemon fan. If it's not in Pokemon Go, I don't know anything about it.
I may also said Pokemon Go, but
you played the Switch games.
Yeah.
Not really, though.
I'm sure you and Francesco have got a group somewhere in a Discord focusing on this.
Luckily, I can say that Wishy-Washy in its solo form is not in Pokopia, so...
Brilliant. There we go. So that's 3-0 to Ian after the round one.
Jeez.
Round two, Milo is starting round two. Milo, swing or a miss?
I've got to claw back some points here. Give me the difficult question.
A difficult question for round two. Milo, in the Generation 2 games, that's Gold, Silver and Crystal.
I'm so familiar with these, yeah.
What is the only way to obtain a Celebi without an event? Right, are you ready for this? I think he's going to be guessing this, Ian. Do you?
I really am.
Do you think it's A, breeding a Mew? Is it B, the Ball Quest? Or is it C, finding it in Ilex Forest after beating Red? In the Gen 2 games, Gold, Silver, Crystal, what is the only way to obtain a Celebi without an event? Breeding Mew, the Ball Quest, or finding it in an Ilex Forest after beating Red? What detail on that third one? Don't be misled, Milo.
It would be amusing to pick A because you just say Mew have funky egg time and produce Celebi, but that probably isn't correct. I want to say C because it sounds like Forest and its whole whatever backstory and
Sounds like where
everything.
Mew comes from, yeah.
Celebi, Guardian of the Forest or whatever it is.
Oh, Celebi, sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking Celebi.
I'll pick C because it's the only one that makes sense with its backstory to me.
Unfortunately, it's the Ball Quest. So,
See,
0.
Pokemon Go, yes, main series. You might as well,
well,
knock
Ian's
me on the head.
It could be books, films, and Bond. It's a lot of stuff here. So,
But he knows his Bond.
Ian, well, we'll tune this. Come on, Milo, be sporty. Go on. Round two.
I
Ian.
certainly am.
Ian, bit of pressure off at the moment. You're 3-0 up. Now, the question is, do you want a swing or a miss question, Ian?
Well, to be fair, I don't really need to go for any
You
different.
don't
No,
know.
you don't, Ian.
How many questions has Marky got for us? That's the
5
question.
rounds. Come on.
5 rounds. Okay, so you may need one more.
Okay, I'm going to throw Whitfield a bone and I'm going to go for the easy one.
Oh, Ian,
So if you
you've
get
got a
2
belter
swing
here.
questions, it'd be perfect. You just win.
What is James Bond's famous secret agent code number?
007.
Ian, I didn't give you any options. You are correct with 1 point. Well done.
What letter does Pokemon start with?
That was an easy question. While I go for some easy ones, you might get some
Is
points.
it A, P,
4-0.
B, Q, C,
Which
R?
direction does the umlaut go in?
Ian, you're winning, so be careful. Right, round 3. Ian, you're going first. Easy swing or miss for a hard one?
Easy.
Easy, okay. Right. Which luxury car brand is most famously associated with James Bond, especially the DB5 model?
Oh my god.
It's an easy question. 1 point. Well done, Ian. This is why there's 3 points for a hard question.
Milo, what letter does your name start with?
Right, Milo.
Z.
Milo.
Do you know what? I'm going to pick the hard one again.
Milo, I hold
got
my hands
to.
up, and we learn from this. I'll I'll give you a chance to pick the subjects next time. Right.
It's okay. I'm
Milo.
actually having a laugh with this.
Swing or a miss.
Give me a difficult question.
Right. Which of these Pokemon was the first to be designed by the development team? So which of these was the first Pokemon to be designed?
Okay.
Was it Pikachu? Was it Raiden? Or was it Bulbasaur? Pikachu, Rhydon, or Bulbasaur?
I think it was Rhyhorn.
3 points for Milo!
Yes!
It's swing.
Something from the YouTube Shorts algorithm.
You get a
has paid
reassuring
off.
nod from me there. Like, yes, it was Whitfield. Well done.
I'm deliberately not looking at this screen.
So, just like that, it's 5-3 to Ian, and we're into round 4. Milo, swing or a miss?
Do you know what? Let's keep the theme going.
Right, here we go. What is the only dual-type Pokemon with a combination of fire and water? So what is the only dual-type Pokemon with a combination of fire and water? Is it Volcanion?
Volcanion.
It's correct, Milo.
Pokemon Go, yeah.
The other options were Primal Groudon and Cast Form, Sunny Form. 6-5 to Milo. Ian, over to you. Swing or a miss? Jeopardy now.
6-5 to me, thank you very much.
6-5 to Milo. He's got 2 difficult ones, right?
Oh,
6
he's got
points.
2.
Yeah, see?
So now you're chasing
Ian.
Ian.
For a tough one, then, haven't I?
Oh.
Yeah, for a tough one.
Go for a stitty.
Ian's so good at Bond. Right, this is a difficult one, a miss. Right, in Goldfinger, what is the in Goldfinger, what is the specific reason Auric Goldfinger plans to irradiate the gold in Fort Knox? So what is the specific
To increase
reason?
the value of his gold.
Is the correct answer. Ian, 3 points.
Well done, Vassar.
Check Ian Waterfall's content on James Bond. It's very informative. It's 8-6 to Ian. And Ian's I know how sporting Ian can be. He might throw him another bone. Final round. Ian going first. Swing or a
Don't
miss,
do it,
Ian.
We don't.
I gotta go tough.
We don't
Yes.
throw bones on this show.
We don't. We
We
do
throw the
leave
anchor, let the other sink.
Right,
Yeah.
so Ian's gone for the hard
We
question
do
at the
leave a
end.
person behind.
we leave them behind. Right,
We
Ian,
do
final
leave a man in
question.
the field.
Which Bond film is the only one in the official Eon series to have been directed by someone who had previously directed a Bond film for a different studio? Is it Never Say Never Again? Is it The Living Daylights? Or is it License to Kill?
Never Say Never Again was directed by Irving Kershner. He's never made a Neon series Bond. License to Kill was directed by John Glenn. He's never made a film for a rival studio for Bond. Bond! And what was the other one?
The Living Daylights.
Living Daylights was also directed by John Glenn. I don't know.
That's not an
But you-
option.
No, well, I can't. Irving Kershner's never directed for the official series.
This is why Ian is the best at Bond. It was actually a trick question, Ian. None of them. You are absolutely correct! Ian!
There was an option D. Any small print.
Ian! This is why you've got to check his Bond content out. This is the stuff. It came up with a trick question. And I was like, I looked at it, do you know what, I want to leave that one. Ian, well done, mate. I mean, this was the other question, is who was the only director to helm 5 consecutive James Bond films?
John Glenn.
Absolutely right. So, wow. Milo.
There's no point competing with this. Like, if you think I know anything about Pokemon, look at Ian and his Bond shenanigans. Like, Jesus Christ.
I knew he was good, but not that good. Well done.
He's knowing the directors of different movies and who's done the most directing and who's directed for whatever. I mean, I knew Never Say Never Again was like the unofficial Bond, but who directed it? You might as well say it's Quasimodo. I don't know.
Well, listen,
actually, fun
I'm
fact, Irving
impressed.
Kershner actually directed The Empire Strikes Back as well, the second Star Wars film.
Well, I'm going to keep Star Wars off your agenda, mate, for Ian as well. Ian.
The more
It's
you
very
know.
good. Well, listen, we can tweak it, but it's a new concept. Well done, Ian. 11,
I like it.
6 there. That was good.
Well played, Whitfield.
Not so much, but congratulations, Vassar. You
It
stormed
would have
that
been
one.
if you had a subject you had knowledge about. It would have been well played.
There's some knowledge, just some.
Hey,
little bit.
Listen, I swear, if I'd gone Pokemon Go, it would have been probably very even and probably been 15
I
by the
think
end of it.
I think it's a good format. I think we should bring that back, mate. I actually really enjoyed that.
It's a bit different,
Despite
isn't it?
Ian wiping the floor with me.
Did well. But anyway, we've gone from a little tweak on a game to something we've heard murmuring a few times in the last few weeks. So, guys, I thought we'd have a little chat. That's what I put on the show notes, a little chat.
Just a little chat.
Little chat. Milo mentioned Bronzer earlier tonight. A little chat. Guys, how was it a good thing that we didn't get any green bronzers during the last event, or was it a bad thing?
It was a great thing, to be honest. It really was. I'm actually glad you put this in the show notes, because when we was talking about the Steel Resolve event and 52047 was talking about Skarmory, a Pokemon that previously was just way too common as a shiny and Bronzor, which in previous sets was way too common as a shiny. You literally, it was unusual if you clicked on one and it wasn't green. I know it's taken a little bit of the perma boost out of the game, and people like perma boosted shinies, but let's face it, a lot of the Pokemon that were perma boosted were a bit dead, and it actually does give you a bit more of a chase now. I can actually click on a Bronzor again and not have to worry about something I'm going to transfer. So,
well, but you'll catch it and transfer it anyway.
I'm going to transfer it anyway. But I don't think it's a bad thing that they've taken out the perma boosted shiny, honestly. I know Whitfield's going to go, no, it's terrible, but I genuinely don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. There's so many mons in the game now that
it's, I don't know, it's this weird thing of they've leveled the playing field again because things that were perma boosted had their shinies introduced typically in a way that was shiny boosted. Like, I didn't even know this, but I look back at Bronzor and it was introduced through raids as a shiny or through eggs originally, and then it became wild spawn and was instantly perma boost and just stayed forever, like for 6 years. Yes, thank you very much to 52047 raids in 2019.
Wow.
So you think raid introduction for shiny Bronzor. Lickitung was introduced through was it a raid day in 2020?
A raid day, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
there was a storm going on in the UK
there was,
at the time.
Milo, there was. Yeah, absolutely remember it. Yeah,
all these Pokemon that have had this shiny boost, have had their wild spawns, like, oh, it's a perma boosted shiny. Typically, it's been introduced either through raids or eggs anyway. You've just got lucky that they've basically not bothered updating the stats or whatever for 6, 7, 8, 9 years. I personally do miss it a little bit because you're like, oh, you could get something. You can have some decent luck with these Pokemon if they're perma boosted. If you get
you're just
something
panicking
decent.
About your 24-hour vlogs, aren't you?
I am a little bit, yes. Because the things that they typically do with events these days, where they say there might be an increased chance of whatever, it's usually pretty naff, to be honest. And it's a bit of a shame. Like, actually, it's a good mention of Pawniard. Pawniard would have been a perma booster thing because it was usually an egg lock mon. Now it's not. It's full odds in the wild. So that was supposedly the rare-ish spawn for Steel Resolve.
Pawniard, I struggled to get that when it was boosted for a Go Fest.
Yeah, well, good
twice.
luck now. You're not going to get one ever. So I know that they've flattened the plateau because it means, and to be honest, I have experienced a lot more shiny RNG from eggs and raids since they've done this update in this season. So there's swings and roundabouts with it, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it needs a bit more time to see how it plays. But in a way, I do agree with you, Vasa, that a lot of the Pokemon that were perma boosted were pretty lame. Do you want to click on Lickitung ever again? To be honest, no, for me. Apart from anything else, Lickitung so bloody massive on the map, there's probably something next to it you want to tap on. You tap the Lickitung and it's a shiny one.
And let's be honest, other than Mark, who's going to want to click on a Skarmory?
I would. It's got a future Mega now.
Yeah. I knew that back then, Ian, before even they knew.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. I think it's a really great discussion because... And I think we'll test this theory in a bit. We'll look at the most recent shinies outside events we've caught over the last 3 weeks and see what we've actually managed
That'd be
to get.
interesting.
I think it would be interesting. Listen, I'm going to be very, very blunt with this. I think you can never level a game out to appease everybody. So I get it. There'll be people going, oh, now I'm playing the game. I'm never going to get a shiny Bronzer. I never thought that'd be a phrase uttered, by the way. Does it give them an opportunity to put them back into raids for people new to the game and spend some money trying to get them? Possibly. Does it allow them to recycle it a bit? Because they're obviously trying to get a new player base and obviously they've got new people running the show. Listen, I don't think it's really that sinister, but I like the idea they're trying to make Pokemon Go like a main series Pokemon game. It should be as difficult for any Pokemon to shine in the wild, in my opinion. Do I think for events there should be boosts in raids? Yes, because you're paying money to raid. I think there should be a perk in there. Do I think field research task chasing should give you a slightly better chance? Don't really know at the moment on that. If it didn't, it would be very boring watching YouTube videos of people field research chasing.
Well, field research does seem to be the same odds as wild spawns, I think, which I think is a bit of a shame.
But then maybe this is an opportunity to put the love back into eggs. And in fact, I'm just seeing 52047 said the egg and raid boost is the only positive. Yeah, and actually, this is a chance to just shake up all the eggs again, maybe a bit, because 5k eggs are just awful at the moment. I just keep getting Mime Juniors in them, which is great for us here. I get all that in Europe, but it does make you hate eggs more when you see that coming out of it. So maybe it needs something there. But listen, the boosted shinies in the wild, I'm okay with that. And as Ian said at the beginning when we started this conversation, I will click on Onyxes now because I can just harvest them.
It's not going to be that wee green. Yeah.
You know what I mean, don't you, Ian? Like, I'm kind of like, I'm not going to use my shiny luck by getting a common shiny because it works like that. So,
you'll be more pleasantly surprised.
I think bigger picture, you have 3 tentpole events now. So you've got Tour at the beginning of the year, you've got Go Fest in the summer, and then you've got a wild area in the fall, at winter. So yes, you're not going to have perma booster, but there's going to be plenty of opportunities to get shiny boosted Pokemon in these big events, which all have global options.
Yeah, and the events do cycle, like when they bother to put them in the calendar, they have perma boosted shinies. And I think we've noticed that the events that are 3-hour locked ones that have the increased shiny chance, they seem to have really amplified those as of late. You just sort of see more shinies popping up and things like that, and it sort of makes them feel a bit more special and worthwhile.
Unless
and that might be what they're going for. Well, unless your RNG's terrible, I guess. We'll have to see, but you know me, I'll catch and click on any Pokemon, and the fact that you get
even wishy-washy now.
Well, when it gets introduced eventually, but
he knows now.
The fact that we'll get fewer chances of clicking and getting a shiny Cypher, you're like, is it the worst thing in the world? No, not really. I don't think so anyway, but we will see.
So, for a bit of fun then, so let's take event raid shinies out off the table.
Okay. Are we taking event shinies out?
I mean, event shinies can be included in the wild because nothing's boosted, are they? So, theoretically anyway. But I think to make it safe, let's start from Riolu Hatch Day. I know we had Corsola, didn't we, in Sustainability Week? But let's use Sustainability Week.
Don't even start me off on that again. I'm still getting over that.
Sorry. You've got one with your name on it, though, Ian. So I'm not including Corsola, by the way. So I've managed to catch 3 wild shinies since the 22nd of April. So what's that? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Is that 2 weeks? 3? 2 and a bit weeks.
Something like that, 2 and a bit weeks.
I've caught 3 wild shinies in 2 and a bit weeks. I got a Buzel, a Mudkip, and a Pineco, which used to be perma boosted in the last event. So 3 shinies.
Okay, so really since Tinker Community Day, I have got, not counting Community Day Pokemon, I've got 1, 2, don't count Riolu, 3, 4, don't count those, 5 I've got, so I've got since Tinker Community Day, got the shiny Galarian Articuno, shiny Binacle, shiny Fungu, shiny Psyduck, and the shiny Earthworm.
The Earthworm was raid, wasn't it?
That would be boost, I think, yeah.
So 4 without the Earthworm here, yeah.
Oh, and I did get a shiny Wooloo as well. Yeah, I did get a shiny Wooloo as well,
so
which
4.
I did just seen. So 6.
Okay, well, I'm sort of going to go from the end of Sustainability Week and not include the Sustainability Week shiny. So I've had a Fuecoco, a Girafarig, a Turtwig, and 2 Nosepass, which were from this past event. So that's only like 5 since April 20th. And a lot of them were random. Well, obviously, we've not really had many events, so they're obviously random checks. But you do notice that, I mean...
We've got no stats there. Have you noticed that? They're all our shinies for 3 different players across a 2.5 week window. Outside events are all different shiny Pokemon. That's
kind of a testament to maybe the spawns fluctuating, that sort of thing. But it's weird actually looking. I didn't really consider it looking at the Steeled Resolve event because I was kind of focused Orthworm and then the Shadow Takeover stuff and the Meltan boxes. I didn't really pay attention to the wild spawns. So I was just like, I'll catch everything. Like out of all the things I checked, I got 2 Nosepass.
You loved that when that first came out, didn't you, as well?
That flipping brilliant golden
nose.
Big nose. Yeah. That's spectacular.
Bovril Barry's got in the last 10 days I've got 3 shinies in the wild: Shinxie, Froggy, and Caterpie. Very good.
There you go, some nice individual ones there.
This
is 52047.
Mrs. Bovril's got 5. Aaron, Gulpin, Wimpod, Seedot, and Castform. Nice mixture there.
A real mix.
Sue's still got the magic shiny drive, I hope, despite this nerf. Let's see what you got.
Got a snap free Coco with me.
That Shadow Snorlax was a thing of beauty, Sue. Nosepass, Meltan, Dino, Hoot, Galarian Moltres. Oh, Pharaoh Seed. Yeah, Pharaoh Seed was spawning in that last event. I like Pharaoh Seed.
I think it's like Meltan was a boosted shiny because of the boxes. And I still think it's out for debate whether the Rocket Grunts are of full odds or whether they're like a 1 in 250 or something.
Yeah, because if you think about it that way, it still seems like a very unboosted number, doesn't it, when you think of it like that? But actually, when you compare it to a main series Pokemon game, that is boosted odds, isn't it? 1 in 250, 256.
But the old ones, I think the shinies are a bit more common in the
more recent games, they're a bit more common, but the OG games
the
are
older
like
games,
1 in
yeah,
4,000 plus or something insane.
5247's got 5. Poliwag, Caterpie, Pineco, Ferocid Litten. Yes, right now the main series is 1 in 4,096.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. You'd never get one in Pokemon Go at that rate. Pokemon's 1 in 512. So yeah, we are.
It's the thing of because the spawns and the seasons and things like that rotate, and what biome you're in, and what's your local nest, and all this stuff, and what happens to be appearing. It will fluctuate. So you may appear to have a terrible RNG sort of couple of weeks, and then for some reason something might decide it's going to sparkle constantly for you. Like, I don't know, Nosepass was like, hello, dude. Like, I don't want you, but fine. Yeah.
I love this. I keep seeing the little
funny,
nose.
Howard Tull was all chasing the Nosepass, wasn't we? So.
Give me them.
It's
funny how going for gold research.
I want to be
day.
more privileged. I love that comment. We are privileged, but I want to be
come
more.
to the privileged side.
5204. So take me to the dark side. I want to be in the more privileged side. Very good.
The privilege is strong.
I think but naturally, guys, yeah, let's go back to this. So, like we said, like when you go into 1 in 512 now, from something that what was bronze or 1 in 64.
1 in 64.
It's like
that's why you click them and just get them constantly. I think it's that thing of like spotlight hours. Sad that they're gone, but probably coinciding with the
mental.
Yeah,
going back to
if you had a perma boosted shiny spotlight hour, you get so many of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Versus normal spotlight hours where you barely struggle to get, like you wouldn't actually get a shiny most of the time. So maybe that's why spotlight hours disappeared.
Maybe foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of foreshadowing, we've been talking about sort of vacant weeks in Pokemon Go, haven't we?
What?
We'll talk a little bit more about it in part 2 of this week's.
It is. It's the news.
Le news about de.
Le deux.
Le deux. And this is going to be as unspectacular as you can imagine. Because, was it last week? Very, very sporadically, outlets and creators were spewing this news of Evergreen Week timed research.
We were DM'd, weren't we, by going, share the news.
By the way, guys, we've come up with this brand new concept, not like they've gone, oh, people don't like not having events. Quick, let's cobble something together. And what they've pulled together, I could probably sneeze and come up with something better than this. So every week is apparently an evergreen timed research that lasts for that whole week. And you get to choose your battle. You get to choose your path. You can either go quacktastic, or go quack yourself. So basically, it's like you choose explore, catch, or battle. What's the first task? Like catch a Pokemon, something along those lines.
Yeah, that's like the entry task, and then you get to pick the branched research.
And I can tell you that the battle task or the research for doing that is win 5 raids and do 25 super effective charge attacks, which theoretically, yes, that would take you just about a week, because of if you're using your free passes, you can do 5 raids in a week and get it done. But your rewards for this, the people who designed the web store and thought, 5 pineapples, that's a really good incentive for somebody to go and buy something. They clearly have got hold of this whole mechanic and thought, yes, 3 golden razzes and 5 rare candies are a really, really good incentive. Sorry.
Well, I think they have, because yours was battle, wasn't it? So winning 5 raids will give you the reward of 10 Great Balls.
Yes.
Using 25 super effective charged attacks will give you 10 Ultra Balls. And then for finishing the branched research, you get 5 rare candy and 3 pineapples.
3 golden
razzes. They're the same rewards for whichever path you pick.
I got 3 golden razzes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I got 5 Pokeballs.
Ooh.
So
Go Hub is actually probably slightly different.
Slightly wrong, because I guess then that would be tailored. So, Marky, what did you choose pathwise?
I didn't know it was on yet, so I've just found it now as we're talking about it. So I'm assuming that's what this is, yeah?
Yes, you get to choose explore, catch, or battle.
Well, based on the fact that Niantic Scopetic have ruined all my home spawns now, so I don't get anything, I don't think Explore's a good option right now, or Catch.
Okay. I'm just looking at GoHub and I'm looking at what I get. And yeah, the 3 pineapple berries on GoHub is actually 3 golden raz. So that's the difference. So I'm guessing something was changed based on the fact that
they've realised
let's be honest, probably Billy that goes, pineapples really?
No, but
it's still not a great reward, but it's for doing nothing.
I agree, and it's for doing nothing. I'm just going to spin Pokestops and get 5 times XP for it. That sounds like brilliant.
Well, you know what? I chose the Explore one, so I'm going to walk 5 kilometers because I am still walking for level 78 and spin 50 Pokestops. Same as you, Mark. But I'm going to be honest. The 3 golden raz that I get, they're going to be transferred.
Yeah.
I will use them, but you get more golden razes from doing one of the raids that you have to do 5 of to do the task anyway. So if it gave you rare XL, or if it gave you an encounter with something that's kind of rare, I think
you
that
do
would be
get rare
more
candy.
fun.
It's just not XL candy.
Well, fan freaking tastic, you know. But I will say something like, how are you guys doing on this week's weekly challenge? You know, you got those friendship level up things. It's the weekly challenge and all that sort of stuff.
Won it.
You've done it.
And won
I am
it.
impressed.
As a 52047 knows, Mark, thanks for joining mine. You're very welcome. I was amazed that I won it. I don't normally contribute to these, so yeah.
So what? We all get the same task.
25
every week, don't
field
we? 25 field
25
research.
field research tasks. Yeah.
If Mark's completed it, that's saying something, because me and my 3 other people in this one, we've just got halfway today on doing it.
You're beating me in the team I'm in.
I've done 4 today.
Field research.
4 field research, and I've barely been on the game today. I've done some raids.
That's obvious, Milo, because you've only done 4 field research.
But that's the whole thing. It's like
I've done 0 field research,
and you've got your
it's
tandem
an
house
Evergreen
already.
week, and they're thinking
the team I'm
this,
done 10 of 25.
This minuscule timed research is going to inspire people to be like, "Oh yes, I'm going to get outside."
The
and
weekly
do this.
research, the fact that you get an encounter with Tandem Mouse, which can be shiny, does make me think, actually, you know what? I actually do want to do these weekly challenges.
That's a rare-ish encounter good exclusive thing. 100% agree. But that, I think, says a lot, is that, you know, I play the game somewhat.
Steady on, Milo. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
You behave.
Based on the pub quiz, not as much as we thought.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe not.
Milo, can I just say one thing before you say what I think you're going to say here? I went out to walk on my lunch and play the game. Like 9 field research tasks that I contributed to 25 is not a lot. So I don't.
It's more than me.
Yeah, but you were
At this
busy
current
today.
stage.
More than me. I've done 0 today.
But you said you were busy today, Milo, which means you weren't playing the game. When you're not busy, you're playing. I'm joking.
I don't know, but like, I just don't think it's the right incentive or
If it
attitude
was
they put
spin
in.
25 Pokestops, Milo, you'd have done it within seconds.
Well, yes, because God bless the Go++ physical device.
And you live on 7 stops.
Yeah, he does, Ian. Has he not told
Indeed,
you that before?
Pogo
You've
privilege.
not mentioned that for a couple of years, actually.
No,
Yeah.
I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago.
Been
I think.
40.
But if you want people to go out and play the game and explore on an Evergreen Week, honestly, something like what they had with the event featuring the boosted root spawns would probably get more
agreed.
people interested. And I'm just going to say this out there, like, they would never do this, but if you were to put the incentive of a Galarian bird spawning on a route as a super incredibly rare minuscule thing, but you said you might encounter a Galarian bird on a route, people would be all over that feature no matter what was happening in the game. I'm sorry. I think what they've implemented here is weak.
I don't disagree. The Evergreen Weeks, it's spin, isn't it? It's like, oh, you get to see the genuine spawns for the season. Then you get to... No, you've just been very uncreative by not coming up with
They've had
events.
a holiday.
Yeah.
And then they've compounded that thing by going, oh, crikey. Right, let's quickly make something for May.
How do we spin this to make people realise that
somebody pulled this
haven't
together
ballsed
on a
up?
Wendy's to like, oh, quick, I'll make this quickly now, do this.
Sounds like our Patreon content, boys, to be fair.
Yes. But we do it better.
We do. But, boys, I have some good news.
What?
Well, since we're still in the news section, I feel this is actually valid. If you live in the land of the free and you shop at Target, then there's a collab going on between Pokemon Go and Target, whereby if you buy a Pokemon Go gift card between May 2nd, so right now, and the 31st of July, then you do get a promotion where you'll get a free in-game avatar, which is a Charmander hoodie.
Just be aware of the
import tax.
Well, was it rioting and stuff that's happening over Pokemon Target
looting.
collab stuff?
You also get some timed research as well, which gives you XP Stardust and encounters with event-themed Pokemon. I mean, I don't know what the event is for a Target tie-in, but there you go. You get something.
Apparently it's not a new hoodie as well. It's a reuse.
That sounds like the EV caps, doesn't it, for GoFest? I mean, joking. We love them when they come out at GoFest.
The paper ones.
The paper visors.
Monica can wear 3 of them. It's good.
Oh, for sure. It's Snoop, and it's time for my favorite section, Shinies of the Week.
Shinies of the Week?
Yeah, Shines of the Week. We love this section. I'm going to jump straight
Shines.
in. Shines of the Week.
Of
I'm going
the
to jump straight in this one. Cicatrix 1982 on X. I had to mention this because I didn't realise it could be shiny, but it was for you. Yeah, yo, shiny Shadow Landorus from Giovanni.
One of the lucky ones.
Well, yeah, the only one I've seen so far. So well done, Cicatrix 1982. Top guy as well. Hashtag shiny Landorus, and more importantly, hashtag shinies of the week. Oh, well done, mate. That looks amazing.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Now, my shiny of the week is from X, and this is from Jedi Knight. Left us 2 days before we recorded. 2 new shiny shadows and a loose nut. Not a bad effort for today. Hashtag Pokemon Go. Hashtag Shiners a Week. And Jedi Knight got the shiny Shadow Snorlax.
Nice.
A shiny Meltan and a shiny Shadow Oddish. GG's.
Ooh. Oddish being a full odds one.
Yeah,
nice.
that is.
Good collection. Although you should have sent it to us on May the 4th be with you, because Jedi Knight.
Yeah, he sent it on the 3rd.
Yeah, technicalities and all
You
that.
should have sent it a day later. Yeah.
We're going to round out hashtag shinies of the week, or shines of the week, depending on where you're from, with the Discord for the Patreon exclusive chatter. And good old Dave Silverman has posted in because...
Silverman.
Oh, shiny what? Let me guess.
Hi-ho, Silver David.
Shiny Lotad?
No. And not even resemblance of the right colour, to be honest, but he's posted Schfundo or a Spundo. But Mr. Shundo from Belgium delivered. I got word of this on the day, of course, from the Italian. He got a purifiable Shadow Entei, which came in 1963 from Belgium, from Rated K's invite. So I'd say do it.
I love how there's like a breaking news Pokemon Go update.
Leave it Shadow.
I love that.
Do it.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Someone got a purifiable Shundo.
And it wasn't us.
Yeah. And David, I know we'll make it very short but congratulations, David. You'll be very happy tonight. You've got that in one arm and Champions League final place in the other arm for Arsenal. Well done. So, and Kerry and our exclusive Patreon chat as well. Congratulations to you as well. So there we go.
I make the most of it, guys, because I'll all be cut out of the show.
Don't say that.
I'm joking.
Oh, Ian, you're brutal. But no, it's as long as Derby missed out on the playoffs. He's bitter. But no, thank you everyone for joining in. We like that, and it is always good to see the better things that people have got that we haven't got. So well done.
It's very nice.
Everyone.
Not jealous.
Well, let's wrap this all up. 274 is now coming to an end, so we hope you've enjoyed the ride. Thank you all for spending your time with us. And we hope you've enjoyed some of the deep conversations, some of the shenanigans, and some of the good old fun times that we have engaging with our amazing Gold Patreon members who join us on the recordings. The crowd is growing, and we encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to check out our Patreon. Patreon is a great platform for anybody to support their favourite content creators. It is safe, secure, and very transparent. So go check it out, Incense Podcast on Patreon. Just one of the many benefits to our Patreon members who join us. Yes. If you did enjoy the podcast, we also ask you to please hit the follow and subscribe button on our podcast platforms. And please leave us a 5-star review if you would like to do that. And it just makes it easier for you to get the show straight to your ears every week. And it doesn't cost a penny. Follow us on our social media platforms that we spoke about at the beginning of the show to get involved with the show. We do post bits on there, and we do occasionally deep dive into what people are thinking about the game. And we also have our WhatsApp messages section, which also allows that to happen as well. So please get involved. It's good to hear your voices on the show. It is certainly getting traction and moving in the right direction. Our social media handle is, of course, at Incense Podcast across X, Instagram. I always put ETC. It's a joke of mine. That is not a platform. That is just me being lazy on the show notes, etc.
Extra telecommunication.
But that'll help you keep up to date with the local stuff and get involved. And of course, we've got Shinies of the Week, which you've just heard. If you want to be featured in
Shines.
that, use that hashtag Shines of the Week. But Ian, I've mentioned Patreon already. Let's share some of the other benefits of being a Patreon member.
Could you clarify that spelling?
Of course I can. It's S-H-I-N-E-S. S-H-I-N-I-E-S. O-F-T-H-E-W-E-E-K. Thank you all.
Yeah, so we just want to thank each and every one of you for not only listening, but for those of you that do support the show through Patreon. We do want to thank everybody that is on our bronze tier, on our and on our gold tier. We really do value each and every one of you. But the guys that are on silver and gold, we do like to shout out by name. So, starting with our
gold member,
we want to thank JB, Kerry and Zachary, Barside 2, Mandy Croft, Dean DHL, Damon Mac 08, Miss Summer of 69, and Big Boy Baz, a.k.a.
the Bob Rails.
P. Nixon 13 and 52047. Thank you very much for being gold. And moving on to our super members. You are KLXVI, Del Hazard, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Stephen Norway, CC is Mad, Saul Haberfield, Lizzie George, Sander van der Driese,
Kate.
Neon, not Neo. Neon.
Net.
Neon.
Net.
Neon.
Net.
Neon.
Net.
You can call me Kate.
Kate.
Just Neon.
Net.
Neon.
The one.
Kate.
Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Soph, Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Malcolm Grinter, Geordie Castell, El Beanbra, The Hot Weasel, Shiny Ikea Mom, Tony of Pride, Joan Ho, Malcolm Burgess, Mr. Jackal, Littlest Sparkle, Matt Bonnet, Zontok, Alex, that's with 2 L's, DJ Meady Mead, HRH Kaylee, and of course, Mr. Mossam. Thank you very much for being. And we're not done there with the thank yous. We have a backstage team that does a lot of things that really we don't. So just want to say a massive thank you to the IT support, Francesco, and Sue, our head admin that just deals with everything, honestly, everything that the three of us don't. So thank you guys. It is very much appreciated, and see you in 3 weeks.
I'll be thinking of you in 3 weeks. I won't be seeing you.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
It really is. And before we end, speaking of the thought that counts, boys, I've got some tragic news.
What?
Your Max Monday for the whole of Monday, but including 6 to 7 p.m. for Max Monday hour, is the Growlith.
The Growlith.
The dog.
Ooh.
Growy boy.
Ooh. Okay.
Get your dog on.
Well, actually, Whitfield, I can better that because I have some great news.
What?
Well, your raid hour next week, depending on where you are in the world, could be better than other places, but you can always remote. Buzzwole, Pheromosa, and Zerktree, your 3 Ultra Beasts, are going to be next week's raid hours.
Yes,
Nice.
that's good. That's good. Do I drop it in this one? I've got my Shundo Zerktree now. No, let's leave that.
I did see. I'm jealous.
Oh. Well, listen, everyone, we hope you've enjoyed this show, and it has been a belter, and we'll catch you next time.
But if you didn't enjoy, tough.
Leave a review, we dare you.
I choose you!